The wonky board. This all looks good. I wonder if a 6-person. I'm gonna try and contact here. See if we have the full group. Aw, dang. I was not aware of this. Well, we have 8 games for you tonight, folks, and we might have to move some people around. But we are doing those 8 games in any case. We'll be starting in just a minute. There is 1 spot left to move. Okay, we're gonna do it with 5. I'll tell these folks the rules here. Survival for points. First is worth 5. Last in this case is 5th place, so it's worth 1. I'm going to add up the scores for all 4 games to determine the winner. Open up my spreadsheet. We'll get these things rolling here. I did punch in the winners from the last couple of games, so if you check the brackets, you can see them, folks, if you're interested. Just go ahead and copy this over here, and this would be Group E. Here we go. Thanks for the sub. Horatio, what's up? Our players are loading, looks like. 10 Mars. Yeah, we're gonna have to reconnect to,
Coward.
Gonna have to rejoin to get 10 more in. Network issue. I want to fix that. They got dropped. I still have my map up, so that's a fix. That's in. Hopefully we don't have any internet issues. They'll replace somebody with a bot. Ten more. Yorcha, Flargra, M, Kaon. There were 2 games that were not broadcast out of Group D, which was it's going to be commentated on some other night, Monday probably. We will watch those. I will broadcast every game probably. But all of Proton John's and every other groups has been. That's the only group that hasn't been completely broadcast. I did broadcast 2 of the 4, and it's obviously not going to be live. I do have the results though. I see the dinosaur. I even see the officer smoking. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Looks good this time. Everyone made it through. I might not be alt-tabbing when I'm waiting for people to connect. That might have been why.
Watch this. Yo! Party's over.
Affirmative.
And there's kill. I am thinking,
Oi, nutter.
for my own stream here, blueberries and kilt stuff.
Yes,
Related things are Monday night. For those interested in making blueberry muffins with me. Busy week next week.
Watch.
Seemed like the wrong button.
What are you doing?
Affirmative.
I'll hide those tents just in case.
Ow!
They're supposed to be hidden. The turn continues.
Time critical.
Last call for your move here, friend.
Boring.
Didn't make it.
Sir.
What the heck is Puzzle Pirates as an MMO? I'm familiar with this, but how can that be? Did not make it happen.
Oops. For what we are about to receive. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, RuneScape is a game I'm very familiar with. That game had hundreds of thousands of players when I was playing it, and I was in the they had a Hall of Fame board for various dumb things. Like, it was pointless because everyone capped at 99 in every skill, but the overall score for some people who played too much, I was on that board.
Supplies
I was in the
detected.
top 100 for it. Before I quit. I was playing it at school, high school, all day long, doing nothing.
Locked on target. Does not compute.
Special delivery.
I just got bored of it. I played better MMOs. I gave my character to a pretty popular guy in that game, and he doesn't remember me, which is obnoxious, because my character was worth, actual money, but whatever. I'm not gonna worry about something I did when I was 18.
Supplies detected.
Grenades. Lots of grenades here.
Target inside.
It's just a crowded... Oh. Those are almost hitting, but I mean,
Does not compute.
like we were saying earlier,
Reinforcements
grenades are
arrived.
a pretty last resort kind of weapon. They're just not that high
Reinforcements.
damage, and more than that, they're hard to use.
Systems damage detected.
It's true, there's a weapons crate right there, and they would prefer to shoot blue over getting it, and I think that's a little strange. They are green though, it's their easy shot. They don't have a really, I mean, they could go after subscribers and probably kill them, for that matter, but
For what we are about
they're gonna do what they're gonna do.
Reinforcements. Aha!
Seek cover. Look back. Time to sick bay. Systems shut down.
There's a kill. Dynamite finally did one. I went from RuneScape to Ragnarok Online, and same thing happened. I had a very powerful character, and I gave it away to one of my friends, and I also am not remembered by them. I lost connection with those people.
Orders.
No surprise. Back in the ICQ days of communication. The original Ragnarok Online felt a lot like Diablo in terms of how it played, and all the remakes do not feel that way. But they kept making it worse. I quit that one for a good reason. It originally was you could solo it kind of game, and they went the direction every other MMO goes, where you ain't really doing that. You're gonna have to group up. That's a shame. That almost worked. That baseball bat did not
Just
get
you
him.
wait. Special delivery. Come on then.
And again, these are very close to kills, but they just aren't happening.
Supplies detected.
I don't know that this will work. It could. This could also work, but they're gonna hit themselves with a minigun, I think, is the problem. Interesting. That's an idea. That's a concept.
Implemented.
I appreciate that they wanted the crate this time. That's absolutely worth the time that it took to get, I think.
Time critical. Physical impact.
Oof.
Fire punch.
Just you wait.
Reinforcements have arrived. Reinforcements.
Yeah, Buggy isn't a good place to annoy Blue. And only Blue. Because they're gonna do this. The other player's gonna do this. But if it were only Blue, Blue would have to choose, you know, carefully, how can I get rid of this guy without killing my own worms? But ultimately, they lost everything. Because they're 3-stack to a different player who sees an opportunity like that.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Firestorm, thanks for the sub. Unique chat.
I got your back.
Haven't seen it yet, but the minigun is technically capable of 100 damage. It hit every single bullet. It's its maximum damage.
Locked on target.
Ooh, ow, yo! Ooh, 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 yo! Ow.
I feel like they really should have grabbed that chest, like no matter what they did. Seeing a lot of that, people avoiding these pickups, like Goat here could end the turn with 180 HP and still get kills. That's the big play here. I think you could get a double kill and 80 health if this is done well. Let's see how they do. They're going straight for the double. This might be a rough one to get. I don't feel like Maple Story's gonna go down. Well, we're gonna blow ourselves up a little bit.
Out, out.
Bummer.
They got 2 kills.
System shut down.
3 kills. They got 3 kills and 0 HP, negative 100 HP.
Affirmative.
I didn't see the 3rd kill happening. comes a bomb. Beautiful. They landed with one jetpack left so they can fly away. Managed to grab themselves some health. Yeah, nice.
Damage report.
With that, purple is down to 22 HP.
Sir. Watch this.
Nice. Homing missile shot did work. That has been an uncommon thing, too. That weapon has consistently failed.
Yes, sir. Reinforcements.
Okay, so turn 1 they were using a bunch of dynamite now on turn 6, but on turn 1 they were just throwing a bunch of grenades around and not doing anything. So here comes the big guns now. And it's working left and right. Worms are dying the way they should have probably been dying right away. The players have switched to bigger bombs.
Just you wait.
It's like one player decided to use dynamite and all the others followed suit. Tenmar's turn. 22 health left on this worm, the last one they have. 3 boxes and health pack over there.
Implemented.
Okay, they skipped one of the boxes just for the sake of speed flying, I suppose. Got to teleport? Oh, they got to teleport on top of the last box.
Implemented.
It's a fun way to shop.
Yes, sir. Fire. Revenge.
Very healthy worm there, only losing 5 health from where they started.
Locked on target.
This is probably not okay. Ah, wasted grenade.
Does not compute.
Reinforcements have arrived.
The wind is blowing to the left. I don't know what they're aiming for, but if it says barrels, it makes sense. Ninja rope?
Hello.
20 seconds.
Catch that.
Okay, this one's gonna work. This one's gonna do the business.
Unacceptable behavior.
Yorchan takes 5th.
For what we are about to receive.
1 point.
Reinforcements. Reinforcements.
Supplies detected.
If I'm being honest with you, I've never played Worms World Party, and I've been told by people, and it's my impression too, that this is the good Worms game and it's not World Party. Anyway, but certainly this one is the one now, because it runs on Windows 10 clean.
Gravity loss
Bungee.
implemented. Ow. Okay.
I have the DS version of this game, the Worms games, and it's very similar to this. I was sad that nobody really played that one because that worked. Like that's the only other Worms game I've played that was as good as this.
I'll get you.
It's pretty workable, playable game, the DS game, and it had online in a ways. It sort of did, as things were in 2005. It had online. We are looking at airstrikes. Everything is unlocked now except maybe the mole bombs.
Watch this.
Yeah, the DS one played very similar to this. If it played any differently at all, I wouldn't have liked it because I absolutely like the physics in this game, got used to them.
Sufficient accuracy.
And every other Worms
Yes,
game
sir.
I've seen and tried has changed them, some more than others. The ones that went all in on changing them, I hated. I don't think that I would like to see differences from this game much. Maybe weapons, and I mean, honestly, I think this game is pretty good. In the same way, I think like FTL is a solid game, and Into the Breach and games like that. Isaac, the more you add, the worse it gets. I feel like these games are solid, and it's hard to generate new content for them.
Hello.
And over next with sub. We're all over the place looking for something to do with this teleporter.
Hello.
Affirmative.
Madison is my animator. He's sort of
Insight.
oh, he sort of knocked us out real quick. Honestly,
I'll get you.
he does a lot of work like that for me. Where he has. Up comes the water.
Affirmative.
Homing Pigeon did a good job. It does work in an open shot. I feel like that's just when you need it the least. It does good work. I suppose it's good if you need to cross the entire map like that and you can't do it yourself. That is pretty good. Here comes another homing missile. That one I felt like was less prone to work.
Yo.
Almost got the kill though because of that. When Maple Story moves, they're gonna eat that box and drop. They're gonna survive. Maybe. Depending on where the water's at when they get their turn. That might not be true. They might be doomed.
Catch this.
I'd say they're doomed anyway.
Yo. Yo.
Really good grenade. Except
Scum.
it was thrown by Green.
For what we are about to receive. Reinforcements.
Two on Green, one on the other teams. Blue has so much health that it looks like they're in the lead, even though they only have one worm. Yellow here is their base is getting flooded, so their teleport choice was a little strange.
Ow. Ow.
Tenmar is burning, last health they have, and they're probably losing a lot of it here. That might be it. In fact,
I got you back.
not quite. 16 health left on purple. Their turn too, I think.
Supplies detected.
This could be interesting. Oh, it's Mine Strike. That's a strange one. If I'm being real with you, Airstrike probably would have done more because those barrels would have gotten blown up. I'm not sure though. They hit both mines, so it's more raw damage. But I would expect that that fire would have come down that pit. Maybe.
Requesting
This fire, I think Tenmar is safe from it. Yellow is not though. Yellow is out. Takes 4th. Flarga, 2 points.
unit lost.
Reinforcements have arrived.
The wind when Tenmar was going was slightly to the left. It was so slight that I don't think it would have done anything but fall straight down. And that's why I think it would have gone in that pit more or less. Here we're seeing the same move. That's going to be it for blue for sure.
Out, out, out.
Doing the regular airstrike. With the wind blowing to the east, definitely sealed it.
Critical damage.
M takes 3rd, 3 points. Kian and Tenmar are left here.
Supplies detected.
16 health and 2 worms on the right. About as much health on them too. If there is double damage in that box, a simple airstrike could finish this completely. The wind is blowing west. I'd say that's a good thing too. What's Tenmar gonna do?
Missile
That might be it.
I'll get you.
3 health on RuneScape, still alive. That was the first mine strike we've seen, by the way. That's a rare weapon too.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Any of the airstrikes are strong. That one's a little strange because it drops a bunch of bouncy, stupid mines that have a timer of 3 seconds on them, so they're hard to use. What is this? If it's a regular airstrike, this might be it.
Incoming.
It's a napalm strike. It connected. I think that's it. That's it for sure. That barrel blowing up is going to add another 50 damage. Tenmar will take 2nd for 4 points, and Kaon gets 5.
Revenge.
critical damage.
RuneScape is 1.
Hooray!
The MMO that we used to play in a 600 by 400 sized box in Flash has done it again. Right next to the Flash that the devs made where you fall down a well and it makes a high-pitched screaming sound and a bunch of jokes for 10 minutes and then resets. Good stuff. I lived in the 90s. What the hell is this? Want to play this tree map? I don't really want to play this tree. Oh, this tree map though. This looks really obnoxious to play. Let's do it. All set. Oh, the silhouette. The silhouette of plants. Such a simple thing actually gives you a lot of workable worms terrain. Like, it's got it all, man. Got places to hide. I mean, it's good. I actually like this map just fine. This is fairly decent. How many worms are hidden by terrain? None, actually. Nobody is in a place where they are burrowed in. Nobody is locked in at all. Which is, I thought that would be a thing. Not this time. We do have mines everywhere, as many mines and barrels as can and be installed are here. Oh, you're so lucky. That dud would have stolen your turn. Not that you're gonna use your turn. You're gonna just park yourself directly underneath an explosion.
Yes, sir.
Interesting move here. Switching to the topmost worm. What are they going to do with it? Are they going to take over the tree? Easy kill. I question if they could have gotten 2 kills there or not. It would have been much harder. I think they would have been able to start a chain reaction if they did knock that guy forward and directly down into all those mines. I'm not sure what would have happened then. Would have maybe not guaranteed that kill. That kill is free though. This is the second game of the night.
Ow!
This is mine, a real mine, so they lost their turn.
Yes, sir.
I expect, yeah, all 4 of those barrels will probably blow up together, and there's a bunch of mines on the right far side that will probably get blown up around a lot.
Oh, come on.
10 seconds. This is not a very realistic throw. I don't feel like. They decided not to throw.
Sir.
I'd say that's wise, honestly. I mean, I would have preferred to take my turn, but that shot or nothing? Nothing is probably better. Jackson Goodread.
Catch this.
I'll get you. Reinforcements have arrived.
Hey, that's what's up. Peter.
Fire.
I appreciate it. Subs keep me online.
What the?
Oh. Not into any... There's no mines at all. They're all barrels. Much more predictable. But in this case, useless thing for that move. Setting off a bomb on purpose. Yeah, the tree is yours now. Sorta.
Attack.
The tree is, on fire. Only set off 1 mine down there.
Dear.
For 1 damage to purple. Not quite the chain reaction we probably were looking for.
Supplies detected.
Purple stern. This will do some damage. 50 to each. 78. Wow, that's actually gonna get
See ya.
yellow to take a little bit more. They're not dead though.
I'll get you. Reinforcements have arrived.
Red's move. Good, thanks for the sub. While we contemplate this move. What are they up to? Teleport. To the center of the tree.
Reinforcements have arrived. Oh. Worms.
Worms. The wind is blowing west.
Hello.
This will be big, I think. If it's just this shot that I'm looking at right now. It'll blow up 2 of these barrels at least, I think. Maybe 3. The 4th one down there I think will be alright.
Catch that.
Nope, did not blow the top one up, but that's gonna avoid setting off the rest. Pretty close to that.
You'll regret that.
There's an item that's gonna sink. Blue down on the bottom. I think the players are assuming that this big tree right here, tallest point on the map, is gonna play a key to the victory. I'm not sure that that tree is going to exist when this map is there, at that point where we need it. When the water comes in. Comes the cows, got the purple kill. Did some self-damage though.
Damn! For what we are about to receive.
Team Guilt. Out for a homing missile shot, and there. You can mouse wheel down if the sensitivity on this is a little too high. It's your option. You do not have to put up with that nonsense. Didn't work out.
Bummer.
Leaving a mine.
Supplies detected.
Purple's over here on their own side of the planet here. Now an island. Windows XP is just barely a part of it. They're surrounded by explosives. I'm gonna switch worms, that's a good idea. I'm seeing these 3 crates on the left that would absolutely go to blue if they weren't taken by somebody else. That mine is the dud from earlier. Dropping a sheep. Pretty good.
Resistance is futile.
Reinforcements have arrived!
Here in round 1, we are setting mines to 3 seconds, and chance for duds, not a guarantee that they will blow up. The chance will always be there. In round 2, you can probably expect random timers on all the mines, and still chance for duds will be on. Punches for 30. 25 health left there.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Windows XP hatches a master plan. It's to keep all of the administration settings in one big registry so it can fall apart as easily as possible. Windows, classic Windows. A theme that will never change.
Catch that.
Grenade to the water.
Yes, sir!
Interesting. That's the end of that worm. Interesting. Interesting way to die. There they go. They gonna take that crate with them.
Systems damage detected.
9 health. Amazing.
Yes, sir.
Windows XP would be considered retro if it were a gaming console by now.
Reinforcements.
That was pretty close to taking a splash because that grounded a. Well, that's the end of
Oh, dear.
Yellow Swarm. He ran out of fuel.
Affirmative.
What are you gonna do, Mod Squad?
Requesting action.
Interesting move. Surprised that barrel's still there. Will they need it? I guess they will, but no, the barrel's gonna not be a part of this guy's death here. I'm not sure what that hang-up was about, because I knew that was coming. That was an anticipated explosion.
You'll regret
It'll
that.
take you out as well for 102 damage. They still have a shot left on that shotgun. All of that was just one shot. Windows ME, now that was a good idea.
I'll get you.
Yes, sir.
Here comes 6 o'clock news. I think they meant to. I think they meant to switch worms. And then they messed it up. And then they messed it up again by shooting themselves in the head.
Reinforcements. Reinforcements. Catch that.
Grenade. Nah, that's not gonna do much.
Revenge.
Yes, sir.
Blue, you're up. You survived. Count your blessings. Here comes another grenade. Direct hit, 45 damage,
Wait, Buster.
roughly. So we saw this last game, and I'll say it again. This worm here is safe standing on reds from red, unless that's the worm that moves, and then that wouldn't even be true. But all the other worms are going to see 2 worms together, and they're going to go after them if they get the shot. It's a flawed defensive strategy, but it might work.
Come on, then.
Tara, what are you gonna do? They're going for the backwards wind shot.
Watch this.
Now they're throwing a grenade, and it is not gonna do anything. Bounces off the barrel.
Affirmative.
Timeouts move. I feel like there's 10 Mars worm. I feel like they do not want to use this worm any more than the other players want to be able to shoot at it.
Requesting action.
This is a homing pigeon.
Coward.
They've decided not to use it. Okay. Taking a skip.
Yes, sir.
From the center of the tree. I think the game will be decided by what happens with this tree. Will it even exist? Will these 5 worms up here survive? If the water starts coming in, this is obviously where you want to be. But you can also shoot this tree from anywhere on the map. And it certainly is airstrike target, right? So,
Yes.
Ow, ow.
homing missile connected.
You'll regret that. Reinforcements have
That
arrived.
tree over there is loaded with goodies. Maybe worth going over there at some point for somebody. 80 health and 2 boxes. They're going for that double I was talking about, and they're going to also grab all the crates I was just talking about. 80 health for that worm, 180 on Windows Vista. That popular operating system. Those two are dead. Here comes the water.
Reinforcements have arrived.
We've been messing around on this island too much. Here comes the flood. Time to get off the floor. Well, here's one more for you. Farewell, Windows XP. Eventual kill.
Suboptimal behavior.
I don't think the blue's gonna live much longer, though. Not there,
Projectile
anyway.
about to receive.
To the tree. Reinforcements for Guilt Team are here. I think we have all the airstrikes now.
Tally ho!
Minimum damage with that one. Burning the Woods, not getting any hits, though. Nothing at all, really. Just a little bit of damage up here. One, in fact. Just one single damage has been dealt.
Supplies detected.
Another homing pigeon is here. Can it do it? Can it do this basic bazooka shot? No. What?
Missed.
Air horn for bird.
Reinforcements have arrived.
That is absolutely just a bazooka situation. Just regular bazooka directly forward would have made that easy. This is a little bit of a tricky rope situation here. It can be done, but I think there's an easier way to do it than what was being attempted. It's all about where you place the rope, on how easy it is, but almost any rope can be done.
Hello.
What's 6 o'clock news gonna do? Calling in an airstrike. I feel like at this point, airstrikes are gonna be the automatic go-to when they don't really have a good shot.
You'll regret that.
Got a kill?
So long.
It's because they all have airstrikes that any worm out in the open now is vulnerable. There goes Blue's worm on the right.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Green's in a really strong position, mostly because of this healthy guy on the left. It's just these two worms, though.
Watch this. Revenge.
That shot worked better than the pigeon did.
Yes, sir.
Blue's final worm is up to bat. It seemed like that's what they wanted. I'm not sure why. Looks like they're gonna drop an airstrike.
Come in, big boy.
Yes.
I'll get you.
A direct airstrike, that's about as much as you're gonna get out of it.
Yes, sir.
I think that's not a small amount of damage. But for that worm it is. That worm's gonna eat 2 more of those and still be kicking. Yellow's turn. Both of their worms are right here, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's all they have left. The right side of the tree is their destiny here. If they lose this, they are out. 135 health between the two of them. And they really aren't in a place where they can hit very much without, well, what? I'm gonna shoot the bazooka the complete wrong direction.
Bummer.
Affirmative.
Purple's worm. Not the only one they have, but a full health one. What do you do with this guy? What is to be done with this guy? It's gonna be hard to rope out of there because of the mines. Not impossible, but it would be a very hazardous. I would expect a very difficult roping thing to be done here, if that's the case. And I don't know. I've seen people who have been able to do it already in this tournament, so maybe. But you would have to watch out for every single bomb blowing up your rope, and then the barrel. Hopefully we don't get disconnected here. Hoping for latency, hoping we see Tenmar's move happen. Aw, they got disconnected.
Yes, sir.
I'll have to check in Discord, see if they're still up for the last 2 games. They got disconnected when we started too. I was worried we might run into that. Red's move. Baseball bat. Yellow. That's sure kill.
Gotcha.
Sir.
Green's up. Yeah, Tenmar is offline right now. Hopefully they come back on.
Ow. Catch this.
Homing shot. That shot would have connected if they fired it directly at them. And, you know, in that case, why not just use a bazooka round? Once again, homing missile's not really adding much to it. Comes the fire, but the wind is too much, and they missed the shot.
Missed.
For what we are about to receive.
Yellow's last worm. Windows ME was pretty much, if I recall, it's been a while. I was in college for computer science at that point, so I should know. But it's been 20 years. Windows ME was basically Windows XP built for Y2K, which was, you know, not really a problem. So it was just Windows 98 with bells and whistles.
Take that.
And goes red.
Got one. Reinforcements have arrived.
Windows XP was like a big step up in terms of personal OS. And we all pretended those operating systems were any good at all until Windows 7 finally came out, and it was the first one I actually enjoyed using. Not that it didn't have its own problems. Going for our jetpack ride up here. Oh my. Oh no. They just bounced too much. That worm is doomed, and with that, they are out. Pretty much just on their own, automatically going to drown.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Greens move. $2K was something I learned how to use in school, and it was definitely server sort of thing, but I recognized that it was something I wanted on my own computer at the time as well. Not the best roping that we've seen. There it is. It takes a drink. Green's down to 1.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Blue's up there on the tree with 99 health. They're in a good place right now to win this.
Hurry up. What's this?
I'll get you.
There goes red. Red is third. Fourth,
What we are
actually.
about to receive.
Yo Chan takes 2. The only thing I remember about Windows Vista was that my IT director wasted money on it and bragged about how he controlled the budget. And when he did so,
Scramble, scramble.
and he was screwing around with it, he was the kind of guy who used the resources he had at his disposal to play MMOs and ban all other bandwidth on the network to optimize it.
I'll get you.
So I associate him with Windows Vista.
Reinforcements.
Like, as an intern, he had me go through and ban Imager and any other site that might be, you know, fun for the people on the payroll to use when they're messing around at work, so that he would then go on to play some weird MMOs online instead of working himself.
Yes, sir.
Blue, you're up.
Incoming.
Mole Bomb! I haven't seen one of those in a while. Everyone does have one, the Mole Strike. And that means the other players have theirs as well. We gave them that. It's when the game goes on too long, the moles come out. You can see that it's not the highest damage weapon in the world, but we did have an instant kill with one last time. It was purely Mole Strike. One of the moles bounced the worm backwards and into the pit created by another worm. That's how it happened, and I'm sure it's reproducible if you're an expert at that Mole Bomb.
Scramble,
I haven't ever seen it before, though. Here comes another one. There's a kill with it. Nice work. With that, blue is out. They'll take third. M. Third again. So, the moles have some... I don't know how to explain. They dig once they hit terrain, and if they fall through a hole and hit terrain again, they'll explode. That's what happened there, and it caused that bomb to kill that worm.
Incoming.
Here comes another mole strike. Unfortunately, that worm did not blow up and from the other mole. I don't think they're dead.
You'll regret that.
They would have been if the second mole had exploded.
Yes, sir.
Largra's still in here. In the end, what that mole bomb does in this case is... okay. Earthquake, probably not the move. Will green die? Yes, we have a tie for first. 4 points to both players. Actually, it's going to be 5, and I'll give everyone else 1 point as well. Earthquake has tied the game. Let's see if we can get this group back together. I'm gonna reopen this lobby. The way I point that is they both tied for first. They both get 5 points, and second place gets 4 still, and there's no 5th place, so everyone bumps up basically because there's a tie. Everyone gets more points because of that tie. These are Mario Party rules, almost. Not quite as generous as that. What do you think about this map, folks? I think it's gonna happen. Let's do it. Yeah, you dither that map. You dither that map to hell. Dog, thanks for the sub. Give me a drink while we set up again.
What cats?
We're dealing with some tech here to try and get Tenma reconnected. Maybe I have to host this over IP. I'm not sure if I really need to. Try and get 10 more back. And if the lobby has blocked them for some reason, that would be a really annoying thing. It might do something like that, though. The game is here. This group is half done. MDCT was in this group. They'll be moving down to Group K, which is my it's become my backup group for people who didn't realize we were scheduling or there was some other scheduling issue. And now it's full.
Affirmative.
You know, right now I don't actually see the Twitch reply thing. Like, I see people using it, but I don't see the markers that were there before, and it might be one of my Chrome extensions that disabled it. That is very bad for yellow. That worm is hurting. They're not dead though.
Full mode engaged.
Nice.
Yes, sir.
What a beautiful map. Too bad we had to dither it or whatever. Whatever.
Chew on this.
You would think if you were making a Worms map, you would at least stick to the limitations of the Worms map color editor.
Just you wait. Sir,
Oh crap. I could have sworn I gave more worms. Let me see something.
catch that.
Somebody said they only had 3 worms, but I think that's wrong. I'm pretty sure I gave everybody 4.
I'll get you.
They're up on the cows, that's why. Just gonna verify. Yeah, that's good. It's fine. We're good here. The cow has some hidden worms up in the sky. I've not made that mistake yet. I don't think. Nice. Managed to get it. Wasn't sure if that was going to happen. Was low gravity on? I think it was. So that weapon on the left, the super banana bomb, is not in the game currently. It's in the game, but it's not in our games. You can find a banana bomb, but you cannot find the super version. That's a cheat that we have left off. Because that is truly and well busted. It gives you the ability to remotely detonate the first banana in the batch. And maybe all of them actually, I don't remember.
Catch that.
But just the first one being remote also is just too much.
Revenge.
I don't know if the game could put that in naturally. I don't think it can. I think you only find banana bombs. Like, Super Banana Bomb is in the cheats list along with the shotgun doing 100 damage for some reason and the longbow doing like 50. So those are off. The only cheat we've turned on is the Aqua Sheep, just for flavor. No one's gone swimming with it or anything. I just painted the sheep blue, really, is what I've done. That dynamite wasn't too effective, but it will do a little damage.
Unacceptable behavior.
Reinforcements have arrived.
There are weapons that... the Concrete Donkey's in. It is available to be found. I think we've found one so far in this tournament. It is better than the Super Banana Bomb. It is my favorite for what I would say is the most lethal weapon in the game, predictably lethal. Like it's going to work. You just click on someone and they're gone. That's the best weapon in the game, in my opinion. It's not the most destructive, but it's the only one where you just click on an enemy and they're definitely dead. It goes red. They're not dead though. Pretty good bomb.
Systems damage detected.
Reinforcements have arrived.
I think that the play for a player who's really taken this tournament almost too seriously would be to master the super sheep and use it to collect crates, because players have not been really collecting crates. You can shop with that thing and then kill somebody with it. That would probably make it the best weapon to pick if you were good enough to do that. If you could grab every crate on the board and still attack. If you could pull that off, that would be such a big play. That is one hell of a pile there.
You'll regret that.
Supplies detected.
Shopping with the sheep is actually a training mission, so if you wanted to practice something like that, there is certainly a mode to do it in. You can master that, no problem.
Target in sight. Red alert.
Ow!
Systems damage detected.
Those worms are dead. They're all dead. Oh no, Control Q is going to survive? No, he took 26 for some reason.
Down.
Wow. They're all dead.
See ya. I'm dead meat.
Bad news for blue, mostly.
Reinforcements have arrived. Catch this.
Not too exciting a grenade throw there.
Oops.
Supplies detected. Target in sight.
Just barely doing damage over there. Just a little, tiniest amount.
You'll regret that.
Reinforcements have arrived.
What really makes this stage strange is these cows and these sheep. And you know what? Those sheep don't look too safe. Those don't look too safe. So mostly the cows over there are the weird element. Otherwise, we got a pretty regular stage. Pretty regular bazooka grenade sort of stage here.
Chew on this.
Yo!
That's bad news for Windows ME. They might not survive this one.
Ow. You'll regret that. So long. Reinforcements have arrived.
There is a utility crate right there.
Ow!
That's gonna be close. I'm not sure if that killed.
Just you wait.
Oh, missed too many shots.
Supplies detected. Locked on targets.
Bird!
Yo! Ow!
The mine, unfortunately, will not play a part of
Just
this.
you wait. Reinforcements have arrived.
Time for cows. First worm on the cows to get the move. What do you do here? What's the play? You clear these out without dying? How do you deal with the other players? You just switch to a different worm. I see. Giving up Cal dominance. Have a sheep.
Yo! Ow! Ow! Revenge!
Not quite enough, just like Windows there from Jaws. Jaws gets the same treatment, still alive. Probably shouldn't be, but manages to get in. Just a little bit of health left.
Implemented.
40 HP.
Ow.
Baseball bat. Interesting choice.
Ow.
It was possible.
Resistance.
There's some way to knock them down that pit, but man, that's a small hit. It's just really gonna be a difficult job to do that. I'm sure that it can be done, but doing it predictably, I don't know. I don't know how you would do it. There goes a sheep. It's gonna be an easy double. No question about that one. 50 extra damage.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Sir.
Yellow here is doing the least on surviving. That they're getting hit the most here, so their moves matter quite a bit. What are they gonna do?
Gotta move
Are they gonna
on.
stay inside the exploding barrels territory here? We are playing for survivability here, as it's kind of the worm's default to just try and survive. That's kind of what your goal is, ultimately, is to just not be dead, right? Killing other worms is secondary to your own living, according to the game's own rules. Switching places, getting away from the explosions.
Affirmative.
What are we doing here?
Awaiting orders.
Homing missile. Homing missile can easily do this if it's done well. That's just too much power.
You'll regret that. Sir.
That's definitely an easier shot to make with grenade, in my opinion. To just use a regular old grenade would work better for me than trying to do that with a homing missile, but you can do it for sure. I think there's just too much strength on it. Comes the dynamite rocket.
Red alert.
Yo!
Setting off a mine before drowning real quick. Dropping TNT, doing 60, taking a death.
Supplies detected.
Here comes pseudo RM. I'm not too familiar with Unix, but I'm pretty sure that is super administrator remove file command. And it sounds like it's deleting the entire thing. If I'm not mistaken, that's a full format, but I'm not sure. It's been a while since I used Unix to any degree as well. Here comes Holy Hand Grenade.
Hey, fool!
Yes, sir.
That unfortunately did not land. Hate to see it when that grenade misses. Yeah, it sounds like root, which is the entire drive, the entire partition. With super administrator. I'm not sure what that would do. I imagine it would just break it the same way it would break Windows. I'm not sure though. Oh no, there was stuff in the way. Takes a hit.
Insufficient intelligence.
Sir. Yo! Yo!
Superadmin in Unix is basically, I mean, it is what it sounds like. It can do anything, and you typically assign an administrator to a level lower than that, and that's the actual administrator you use most of the time. It's not really something you should be doing too much if you care about security. I'm lazy, so I don't. I just type that crap all the time. And on any of the systems I use that on.
Affirmative. Out. Gravity lost. Out. Implemented. Implemented.
Purple is looking really good this game. Tons of HP. Just picked up some more weapons. Lots of options. Has a pigeon. So maybe they're looking a little worse than I thought. They have a pigeon as a weapon. There it goes.
Missed. Reinforcements have arrived. Watch this.
That's not great for anybody. I suppose the target took the bulk of the damage. Especially with that second mine doing real damage. They're not dead though.
Unacceptable behavior. Supplies detected. Requesting
Green falls off the cows.
You'll regret that.
Reinforcements have arrived!
I don't even think the jetpack was necessary here. I feel like you could have even just walked.
Hello.
Your chance move though, what are they doing? Losing their turn.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Ran out of fuel and took another dive. I feel like that's the second time we've seen them do that with the jetpack.
Up.
There is a utility crate over there. Those typically aren't the most exciting thing, but you might find something cool in it. I don't feel like they're as worth the a pickup as the med crates, which are guaranteed 40 health, or those, which are extremely likely to be useful. One of the worst things you could find in them is like 3 more ninja ropes, and I'm not going to see anyone complain about that, I don't think. Almost everything you'll find out of those crates is going to be good for you. Very healthy red worm here. So the longbow is only capable of a 45-degree angle, and that shot just wasn't happening there, unfortunately.
time critical.
Boy.
Didn't make it.
Missed. Reinforcements have arrived. Reinforcements. Come in, big bug.
I'll get you.
Hey, Civil Twilight, thanks for sub. So purple's no longer on the cows, it's blue's cow. But airstrikes are on, so it's not really a great place. There's nowhere to hide up there. Blue's cow worm, as it were, is dead as hell. They're up there with 40 HP and nowhere to run.
Physical.
Fire punch into a mine? No, not quite. The fall damage may do it though. It wasn't that far. Is it 9 worth? Yes, it is.
See ya. Yes, sir.
Blues move. They're running out of opportunity here. They've got to do something with this worm, and I don't think it should be staying on the cow unless they move somewhere completely different from here.
Come on.
Ow! Ooh, yo!
You had it coming.
Sir.
Didn't do too much. Yellow's move.
Yo! Reinforcements.
Okay, so this old lady is gonna blow up in 1 second here and do a truckload of damage, possibly killing purple, but definitely killing green.
Worm to sick bay.
Purple did not fall down the pit. It was close, but not quite. There's an organ donor card because green is out. Kion takes 1 point for 5th place this time. They've gone 2 wins. They've had 2 wins in a row. And now they're 5th. It's at last place. Complete switch. If they lose the next one too, they'll suddenly have a chance to not qualify after winning 2 in a row, but they're in a pretty safe spot with 11 points.
Red alert.
Auto 4 there is very strong and not going to die to that. Here comes the water though. And they're not safe from that. They better get out of that pit. We haven't seen a whole lot of ninja roping around, so I expect all the players still have some left. We actually had a tie in round 1 for 15 points, a 3-way tie. All 3 of those players qualified, though. We had to break a tie for 13 one time, so it really depends on if the players are mixing it up or if one player got a bunch of losses. That completely changes how many points you're going to need to qualify here. If everyone rotates first place, suddenly the number you need is much bigger than it is normally. So it's hard to say there's a safe number. It's less than like 15. 15 is definitely safe.
Damage detected. Time critical.
But, yeah, this could go, if Yorochin loses now, if they take 4th, Kiana is in big danger for the last round of losing. Blue's up. A strange choice. Hero-chan is indeed out. That's as of now, by their own
Ow.
move, have taken 77 damage and lost. They get 2 points for that round.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Yellow's up. Here comes the aqua sheep. Not quite the aqua sheep I had in mind.
Supplies detected.
I wasn't sure if the wind carried the napalm that killed Eurochin or not. I wasn't clear on that. I think it did.
Implemented.
The aqua sheep and the super sheep are the same thing, and they control with arrow keys. They turn, and they turn very quickly. You can do a very tight circle.
Supplies detected.
They're a very sensitive turning thing, and they just rotate. You can turn in any direction quickly, so you can drive it anywhere. If you're good enough at it, you could squeeze it anywhere at all. Like, it could fit through almost any place here. Any place that's big enough to fit a worm, that sheep can fly. If you're incredible at it, you could just fly in and grab every chest no matter what.
Locked on target.
Homing missile decides to completely whiff.
Insufficient accuracy.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Yellow's turn. Purple's in command of the game right now. I don't know. They have, yeah, that one up there is Y. That extremely strong one. Napalm strike on the cows again. The cows are defending everybody here.
Insufficient accuracy. Supplies detected.
Yeah, this game knows it's turn-based, and it uses that knowledge to give you a good netplay experience. Latency means nothing in this game because of that. It's got everything down to a couple of commands.
Impact.
Yo! Yo!
It also makes the replay for these very small. That's going to kill Yellow. Yellow is going to drown before they get another turn, meaning that Flargro will take third.
Affirmative.
Oh wait, they have another worm. Where? Oh, over there on the old lady. Nice, they're still in. I was gonna say that longbow would kill. It would be a little dangerous though. That did kill for sure. Much easier to do that. Have another shot. Really good aim.
Systems damage detected.
Direct hit from across the board there for 25. Maximum shotgun value there.
Sir.
Luigi! What's Red up to?
Incoming.
Oh, strike. Haha. Mole strike, thanks.
Insufficient
Thanks for nothing, Mole Strike.
Affirmative.
Purple's move. Are they also doing a Mole Strike? So that donor card is all the weapons that one of the team members, one of the teams that's been eliminated had. Who knows what's there? There's also a crate up there to grab if they feel like it.
On target.
This team's in a really good place though. I don't know if they're in a good enough place that they can just throw a grenade into the sea as a turn, but they're in a pretty good place all the same.
Affirmative.
Pseudo's move. Another Mole Strike.
Requesting an
Yes. This time it connected, and this time there's danger involved with this. Yeah, that's going to be it for Purple's big worm. They're going to drown before they get another move.
worm to sick bay.
For sure, that worm is dead. That was a good one.
Sir.
You're up, Yellow. That equalized this game. It took 2 tries, but the Mole Strike succeeded in knocking down their easy targets.
Take that.
The old lady belongs to Keon, I think. No, that's Flarga.
Affirmative.
Where's Yellow's last worm? There, it's that one. Okay, everyone has one left. They found a girder! I can't believe it. That is not a weapon that they have. I tried to disable those suckers. You can rotate those to increase their size. It might even be a girder pack, giving them 5 girders. They do not start with one of those. That Mole Strike was about as much as I expect out of Mole Strikes.
Insufficient accuracy.
Okay, Alt F4, your move is now. That's your last chance to get out of this water pit.
Affirmative.
Save your game. See, I don't think Dark Siding would work here, because they would just drown, right? They would just be screwed. I'm gonna warp up to the cows, knowing that the airstrikes are running out, maybe completely empty. Alt F4 goes topside. It's like Dark Siding, but the opposite in practice, but the concept is the same. Moving to the top of the board where no one can hit you when there's no airstrikes.
Get a move on.
What is this weapon? You're gonna chuck a grenade way up top. This is a homing missile. It will not do 52 damage, but it very well may connect. I don't think it will. Nope.
Insufficient accuracy. Affirmative.
Purple's move. They have an airstrike. Is it enough? It could be. Especially if it's a fancy one. There's a lot of airstrikes that would kill 52 health. The napalm strike could work. With the mine, it will. That's definitely a kill. It's a dud! They might not have gotten him. I'm not sure. It's gonna be close.
Resistance is
It's just
down.
enough. Red is out.
Systems shut down.
M takes third.
Sir.
Yellow and purple, both very injured. They've got a big gap between them. It's time for that bazooka skill to show up, right? Not really much else will work here. Just launch a bazooka directly across this water and take out the enemy. Be the first one to do it or you both drown. You get maybe 2 shots and that's it. Unless they have something else. There's a lot of weapons that could solve this, but bazooka is definitely the go-to.
Catch this.
That won't do it. Yeah, the wind is against yellow here. And I'm not sure that the bazooka even would work. Maybe the mortar finally would have been the weapon to use.
Affirmative.
The wind is on purple's side. They're gonna girder? They might actually need to build a walkway out of here. It is a girder pack. They do have a bunch. This will buy them maybe a win if they can jump on top of this and climb up. That's all they really need to do. They're currently not going to survive the water where they're standing, I don't think, much longer here. They are not immune to yellow's attacks, though. Not with that. That's not going to protect them from everything. The wind is still on the right side here. It's not helping much. They do have a blowtorch, so yellow can buy more time if they want. Yeah, you can rotate those to give you the big size. What is that? I think that is a mortar.
Catch this.
Would have been better off aiming that
Insufficient
upwards.
accuracy.
I'm not sure. Cluster bomb maybe is the one to use here. You just need to just barely attack them. But I think mortar is a good choice because you don't need the damage anymore. You need the knockback. And the wind fights a lot here. Ninja rope. It's coming down to the wire this match.
Implemented.
I'm gonna tell the next group that we will be ready after another match here.
Time encryption. Missile.
Airstrike didn't get them. They're in a very secure place from that kind of thing. They don't have a lot of time left, though.
Missed. Sir.
What is that? What is this airstrike? It could be almost anything and win this. It's a regular airstrike. That's probably it.
Systems shut down.
Tenmar takes second place to another airstrike.
Hooray!
4 points. Flarga gets 5. Last match. Let's pick a regular old map here. Let's do the chateau. We have another group going after this, so we'll have 4 more games for you after this one. I picked a much smaller map this time to help speed it up, and this is a default native map in Worms. This is about the maximum capacity for it. In fact, there's barely any, what is there, 1 barrel, no mines, because of how loaded it is with Worms.
Hello.
If we had 5 worms instead of 4, we would be teleporting worms in to pick where they're going, because it is absolutely clustered in. Comes Cluster Bomb. They hit the one obstacle that was on course.
Blood.
Affirmative.
There's the opportunity to kill like 5 worms in 2 turns here. Newbie, thanks for the big raid.
Physical impact.
See, I'm thinking if you could fall without taking damage, which I think is a little too far, you could longbow those two and drop down and get 2 more at least. Maybe 3. Maybe you could get 5, but I think you would take fall damage, so probably wouldn't work. I would have tried. I think the longbow would have gotten those 2 and still given me another shot. Bit of a risk, though. If you do take fall damage, that worm is also dead. Everyone's on top of the building here. This would be an easy one. The only thing that could have been improved there really was aiming for Baltimore there and trying to get a double.
Yes, sir.
Red's turn. Oh, was it? My bad. Didn't notice what team that was. In that case, the other team would have been improved by using the move to get their guy off the castle. Down he goes. Worm select is a thing. You get 1, so wouldn't be a bad idea to get your worm safe while also still attacking. Plenty of time. There are 3 types of... Well, there's more than 3, but there's 3 main jumps, and a backflip would be the one that would get them up there if that's what they want to do. I'm not sure that it is, though. That was a pretty good cluster bomb, as far as cluster bombs go.
Reinforcements
Getting
have
3 of
arrived.
those to connect is regular grenade damage. These were direct hits.
Catch this.
Interesting choice. Gets a double. I was gonna say the shotgun would work better because you could get the crate, but if the crate's gonna become a weapon,
Supplies detected.
can't get better than that. Purple's move. Green is on the short end of the stick here. This is Kion's team. And I was saying they're in danger of not qualifying even though they won twice. If this continues, they might be in a bad place. We'll see.
That's gotta help.
Are they even going to get to play much? Here comes the Cleveland Browns.
That's gotta be a foul.
Didn't quite make it. Could have done it with low gravity, maybe.
Just you wait.
On the bright side, their last storm is fairly secure, right? Not too bad.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Red's all center. I'd say they got the luckiest of the placements here. Well,
Yo!
Stupid.
that's a shame.
Have arrived.
Dropping a dynamite somewhere. Which set of 2 are you after? The 2 on the roof. This'll work. Is that a kill? Yes. It's 1, 2! Double kill! Red's placement suddenly isn't as good as I thought it was. Purple takes a huge lead with that.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Yellow's move. Another double kill. These are actually really impressive. I wouldn't expect that to work like that, but they got pretty good bounce off that dynamite. Right over the land. We've eliminated like half of the worms already. These are big plays over and over again, just getting double kills every turn. Placing those two worms in a safer place, grabbing the weapon.
Implemented.
Grenade throw.
Nope.
They're just kind of running out of time, so I figure that's why they went for this. Didn't land it. I think they were trying to get it into the pit there.
Yes, not compute.
That's gotta help.
Green's up.
Reinforcements have arrived.
If they weren't so picky about where they put that dynamite, they would have had a jetpack to use here. But they got the kill. Another rebound dynamite kill.
Darn. Reinforcements have arrived.
Dynamite drop there is probably going to be good. I think that blue unit is dead. Clear may be dead. No. Got saved by the terrain. Blue loses another one. Green and yellow and blue all have one left. Red as well. Purple has three. Looks like homing missile. This could kill. If the homing missile cooperates and actually goes where they put that X, I think timeout would probably be dead. It will not, but if it did, though, if it hit that X, I think it would maybe have gotten that kill.
Sir. Up.
They used the whole jetpack, but they did get out of the pit. Looks like they're gonna try and wipe somebody out here. That minigun is fully capable of killing any of these worms, except for the Cleveland Browns. It will definitely kill Homer, so blue team is finished.
I'm dead meat.
Yorchin takes last place. It's 1 point. With that, they are eliminated. They have a total of 7. It is not enough to go on. Our other scores are 10, 11, 10, and 12. So this game's going to matter big time for the last person to get knocked out, who is going to be... Tenmar and M have 10. They're the lowest point here. Nice work. With 0 fuel left, they can fly away.
What the?
Yellow is not dead, but very hurt.
I'll get you.
Yes, Bob.
Green's turn.
He shoots.
That's going to be it for yellow. They're not going to survive this.
Grenade. Yo.
Flogger gets 4th place, 2
outta
points.
here.
Total of 14, actually. It's a pretty strong number. I think they're safe. They won. They tied the second game with Kian for 5 points, and then they won the third game. They were fourth, first, and fourth. With a total of 14 points. They're probably good.
Reinforcements.
Anytime a utility crate is picked up and it's not the time extension, which is the case now, I do expect it's the double damage. We'll see though. Here comes the cows, looks like, and if it is double damage, purple's out of here. It is double damage! Oh my. There's no way any of these worms lived. Red takes themselves out.
Shut down.
So long.
And takes third again, with 13 points total. Green versus purple here. This could be wrapped up in one turn. Either way. I think red underestimated just how big that was going to be because that double damage is not a joke. It also increases...
It's a grudge match.
It's not just damage, it also increases the radius and it made those cows extremely big.
That's gotta help.
Capable of doing like 120 damage each and an entire castle's worth of a bomb twice. It was too much. Okay, it's up to green to end this now or never. I don't think they're gonna get another try. Can they rope up there, first of all? First challenge. A roping game. Oh my.
Look at that.
Seek cover.
I don't think they're safe. I think they thought they were. They are safe though. Unless they died. I don't think they will. I think green took it.
Darn.
Yes, Tenmar gets second. Kellen gets first.
That game's over.
M and Yochin did not make it 14, 16, and 14. Our scores. Okay, so Kyon, first place. 10 more because they got DC'd and it's a tie. I'm just going to give them second place. And Flargra grabbing third. Them's the numbers. Thanks for playing, everybody. We got another match for you. Let me load that up. Tenmar got 4. They got second place in the 3 games they played, and then they got disconnected one time, which adds up to them moving on, yeah. They seem surprised by that news. I'm going to go ahead and tell Group J they're ready. The game will commence here soon. We're going to get those players in here. Let's do books. Haven't seen books yet. Books is a fun one. Looks good. Books is a very wide level too. It's going to have a lot of hazards because of that. Our players this time are Raving Loon, Lauricia, Digital Basic, Maniacal Gamer, and Shmeev. I think that's everyone. Let me just make sure on that one. I think this is one of the ones that has a filler, a bot that we're not using. Just make sure real quick. Yes, that is true. So it is these 5. We should have 5 players. I'm ready. Here we go.
Yes, sir.
Horatia's up first on red. Moon will be blue next. Digital Basic third. Smeed is yellow. Going fourth. Maniacal Gamer will go last. It's purple. They've got a worm down there. You see that worm down there? Swanky. Not the worst place, not the best place either. That's really bad for blue. It's taking a heap of damage right out the gate.
One of many.
One of those worms is dead. The other one's okay, but they're gonna take another little hit here. They're gonna get knocked down to like 10.
Damage detected. Affirmative.
Blue's turn is up. Grabbing that 40 health. That's gonna help out after that first turn happened. Almost a triple, but not quite enough. That can just not have the push it needed.
Oh, yes.
Green's up. That's probably very strong. And yet, they got blue. They lost 2.
Crazy.
Yes, sir.
Yellow's move. Not sure who the best target is for yellow here. Looks like they're going to aim at these 4 on the left. The cluster bomb.
Watch this.
Cluster bomb's a little unpredictable.
Yo, miss. Ha.
I'm not sure that you can reliably use it, but that was a good try. Purple's up. There are 5 worms here. One of them's purples, though. Those 2 reds and that green are in a very easy to aim for place, I'd say. They're the target for most people right now. I think so, anyway.
Room for it.
Oh no, Brett Favre's dead.
Yo, it's a
One of
traitor.
those clusters went down there.
Systems shut down.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Red's turn. Yeah, we banned the idea of placing the cluster bomb underneath someone, actually. That's illegal. It's too much. It's like, it feels almost unintended how good that is. And we don't like that. That's like the only rule. This blue's turn,
I'll get you.
and I think I know what's gonna happen.
Supplies detected.
Ow.
Oh dang, stubborn worms over here.
Ow.
I think the machine gun would have gotten him this time.
I'll get
This
you.
book is just not being good for those 3 kills.
Hey, green pit stop
Green's
there.
move, probably gonna consider finishing off those 3, but there's 4 up on that book right there. Yeah, shotgun doesn't push if the explosion goes the wrong way. Come for the easy 2, it looks like. Matt's lunchbox will survive this.
Across. Here it comes.
Yeah, let's move. They keep dropping crates right down the center there in that pit. Next to Brett Favre's tombstone. Unfortunate shot. The wind took it a bit further than would have been great. Here's Swanky. They can hide down there if they think it's good. I don't know. They're gonna drown in 7 minutes if the game goes on that long. They have nowhere to go. It might be worth just leaving them down there for the meantime, though. Going to burrow in.
Oh, man.
Red's turn is up.
Reinforcements have arrived.
There are 4 chests. One of them's a health pack. 3 weapons. Loon's up.
Supplies detected.
The point blank bazooka. Always a treat. Careful rocket pack here.
Implemented.
Loon grabs some weapons.
Oh, no.
And pretty good hiding spot too.
Ooh, 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 ooh. Just you.
That's gonna be the end of that worm, and pretty good pickup. Blue only has 1 worm left, but it's in the center where it's gonna be hard to kill, and it has a heap load of HP because of all those pickups. So they're actually in a reasonable place, despite the incredibly bad start for their worm spawns. Here's some 2 weapons for green. That's gonna be big.
What the?
I'd say that skill there is dead.
You'll regret that.
Yes.
Oh dear.
Things are cleaning up fast on this one. Yellow's down to 3 worms, all hurt. Yeah, those pickups are powerful. Players who don't ignore them have a good shot. Like, no matter what happens.
Watch this.
That's gonna be
They
a
cover your
pretty decent cluster bomb. Or you'd think so, anyway.
Don't you wait.
A regular grenade would have done better work.
Oh, glory be.
Purple's turn. There's a weapon right there.
Wow.
They're just going for the kill. Green's losing one there.
You be dead.
We're seeing a lot of cluster bombs this round. More than I've seen
Yes, sir.
total so far. Red's turn. They're running out of worms to use here.
Goodies.
Grabbing some HP. Now what? Dynamite. This will hit 2 worms. Mostly purple though.
Take cover, you hear? Oh, ah. Yo, die in hell.
Blue's up.
Affirmative.
I think it's possible to walk up there, but it's just really torn up. It's tough terrain to cover. Couple backflips get you there.
Implemented. Optimal target.
I don't know what weapons they've found so far, but they're opting to bazooka. That's actually going to be a triple kill.
I'll get you.
So nice work there.
No way.
That's going to kill red, who's going to continue to kill, and get purple, who just has 1 health left, but they will die as well.
Just you wait. See you later, alligator.
Oh, yes.
Green. The last one they've got.
Player collects. Player collects. Oh,
Jetpack? Surprising jetpack. Could have done this from the rope, but they were just trying to do. Boy, who are they after, though? Dynamite on those 2. Is it doubled?
what's that?
No. That's the end of Yellow's worm there.
Get you. Otto.
And there's a pit down the center, no longer safe. They finally dug through that little part. This is the last thing that Yellow has. 12 health. And they're lucky this worm is alive, honestly. It's been 2 tries to kill this guy. He just barely hangs on. Saved by physics twice. Baseball bat. The angle on that was so low, it was a little scary. I didn't think it would actually make it. But they got him.
Yes, sir.
Purple's move. Opting to Uzi this one. Will that kill? I'm not sure, actually. That probably wasn't the weapon to use. It is, okay. I wasn't sure how much damage that thing actually did. Red is first out. Lauracia takes 1 point.
Affirmative.
Bloon's turn. Looks like they are going after the organ donor card, maybe. That's going to be a lot of stuff. Probably some ninja ropes, for one thing. I haven't seen very many people use those. Enough that they'd run out. So that's probably restocked. Oh, jeez! This could be actually the end of purple if this banana bomb is cooperative. It could also just as easily be the end of blue if this goes wrong.
Target inside.
3 seconds to escape. Don't know what's going to happen here. Oh, direct hit for blue, but that hit Bluster a lot.
I'm dead.
Swanky is no longer safe. Blue lost 100 here. Jeez.
Oh, yes.
Green's turn. Everyone has 1 worm left, and none of them are too healthy here, except for Green's 100 health guy. Looks like they see an opportunity to kill Swanky. That might be true. That might be it.
Run away.
Not sure. Nope, not this time.
Just you wait.
Swanky continues to live.
Yes, sir.
Yellow's turn. They're going to be able to kill any of these worms. It's their show. They have the chance. What are they gonna do? Any one of these single worms could easily be killed. Killing more than that would require some finesse. Nice jump. They can definitely traverse this and get that crate if they want.
Got it.
What's it gonna be? Looks like airstrike. No, homing missile actually. If this connects, it's the end of purple. Will it though? I think it will. I think this is gonna hit. Nope. It's a little too high on the arc.
Go.
Yes, sir.
Purple's up. Maniacal's move. What are you gonna do? Everyone always full powers the homing missile. Dynamite. They've chosen to go after the high HP worm.
He's lost control. Ow.
They did not kill. It's Blue's turn.
Oh.
Supplies detected.
That's a homing pigeon. Will it work? This time the bird has done its dues.
Unit lost.
Those two are out.
See you later, alligator.
Maniacal and Digital Basic both take third.
Here it comes.
Yellow with 12 health probably only has one chance here. Loon has picked up a lot of weapons. I don't know what they have left. If they have a homing pigeon, they very likely have another one. Those usually come in pairs. 59 health is not unkillable, and certainly you can knock him in the water also. This will not kill by pure damage. They're going to survive that. So now it's
Systems damaged.
very low HP, 13 to 12.
Missile.
Airstrike guaranteed to succeed here. The only thing that would be a threat there is if Matt somehow bounced over and got Loon. Loon wins this one, 5 points. Shmeek takes second for 4. Nice work. Turn that one around. That was a really strict start for Blue Team. We're waiting for somebody to load. Okay, there it goes. We're going to change the map. We're going to do our second game here. Any good maps that are default that we haven't seen yet? There's a lot of maps. Let's do toys. Waiting for Shmeev to buzz in, and then we'll go. The game is afoot.
Affirmative.
Well, Loon also, once again, has a worm on both sides that are just in the worst places, but they get to go first this time, so it doesn't matter as much. You can get out of there. The opportunity is given to escape this time. That's a very bad mine. They took some fall damage, but they did get the safety. Just barely taking fall damage.
Oh, yes.
Just one. Can only imagine that a kill probably would have happened if that didn't occur. But that mine was in a really nasty place for climbing over.
You'll regret that.
Purple once again has a worm just hiding down below, automatically chosen to just be down below.
Oh, did you?
A banana bomb dug them out last time, but that's not necessarily something we'll see. Yellow's up. So 300 humans down there is obviously vulnerable, but it's not a freebie like it has been. Like if Beasts from the East were not going now, they'd probably be the easy kill, but 300 humans not as easy to hit. There's some other ones that are easy. I think practice is one of them. Let's see what they decide to do.
Watch this.
Oh no!
No.
This ultimately did way more damage to yellow than they delivered.
Oh, bummer. I'm on a case.
Purple's move. Looks like they're planning on a regular bazooka shot. No, they're going left. What are they after? They're after dynamite shot.
Come on. Lava duck. Ooh.
Oh no! Once again, we're gonna see some significant self-damage here. 2 dropped in.
Oi, you mucking around or what? Yes, sir.
They did 1 dead on their own team for 1.5 kills. Red's turn. Yeah, like I was saying, it's a pretty annoying shot. It's not that bad, but it is. I don't feel like blue is the ideal target. Right there on the left side, so that's actually not too bad of a position. I wouldn't want to be down there, though.
Goodies.
There's a whole lot of ways you could get that worm. Almost anything. Looks like Red's going shopping. There's a whole bunch in the center here just waiting to be blown up. Trust nobody's eating an entire dynamite by himself.
Time I was off. Ow. Ow. Oh, that's just peachy.
Supplies detected.
Blue's turn. Looks like they've decided to do something about this worm. Gonna hide in the plane. Engineering. That's the one blowtorch. Everyone has one.
Ha ha. Hey, great pit stop there.
Green's up.
Player collects.
Yep, you either dig in with that one, which is honestly a wise choice, or you
Player collects.
rope up the side or jetpack away. Like you can't leave it where he is. Big dynamite.
Traitor. Here it comes.
Bookworm's armory is extended. I believe homing missiles are what gets unlocked at this point. I'm not sure. One of the earlier weapons that isn't too powerful gets unlocked a little ways in. It's not airstrike. Not yet. Easy kill there.
Hasta la vista, baby.
What is this voice back? Alright. Here's the worm that purple cannot move. What are you gonna do with this one?
Oi, you want some?
Digging into the bear. Yeah, everyone has their choice of a super weapon. I think the super sheep is one of the few that has a really long timer.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Red's turn.
Goodies. Hello. Watch this. Oh,
Big stacks of worms here.
do wait.
Red, red, blue, and green, green, blue. Yellow, yellow, green. And red, red, purple. Just like 3 options to hit 3 worms at once, no matter who you are. Going for the double on the bike.
Look at that. Oh, ow, ow.
OD there probably is dead.
Just you wait.
No, 9, 8 health left.
Quick pit stop there.
Great.
Player collects.
Green's turn, what are you gonna do?
Look.
Direct hit bazooka shot.
Damage detected.
Here it comes.
Yellow's turn. Are they copying the move? I mean, on the bright side, we are digging towards in his mutton over there. This is going to kill, and it's going to blow Brett Favre up for a little bit of damage. This is actually the optimum damage you could do with the shotgun here. It's going to end up being about 70.
Detected. Damage report.
That was not a direct hit.
Knees up, Mama Brown.
Holy Hand Grenade is definitely a good one. It was my favorite for a long time. I've seen Mad Cows work too much to not pick it, and I know that in my theme here, my scheme here, the Super Sheep is the best one just for shopping, if shopping can be done.
Inadequate
It does have a long time to prepare though. You might not even get to use it before you're dead, because of how long it takes. Trust nobody could not rope out of that pit.
Hurry up.
Grabbing the health. Now what? There's 2 green there, and there's 2 red and a blue on the left. I would expect those are the targets here.
What's this?
Cluster bomb into the pit. Oh no! Somehow, still connects the shot, but being a cluster bomb, it didn't really hurt anybody. That's a freebie. Went into the water. 100 health down.
It's futile.
Should not have stood where you stood. Though honestly, there wasn't really a good place to stand without... I would just have jumped in the pit. Would be the only way you could protect yourself from that. One of the biggest concerns you have is playing this game defensively is not putting yourself where a fire punch or a baseball bat can kill you. That's concern number 1. Concern number 2 is airstrikes, and that's late game. Dynamite. This will open up the plane and maybe kill yellow.
What's that? Oh,
That's gonna be a little close.
you'll regret
It
that.
sure did it.
No way!
The plane is not open yet.
Yes, sir.
Yellow's turn. This is the last one they've got. Shmeep better make it count. They have 100 health on it though. But again, they're in a place right now, a baseball bat would kill them. You could make it happen. There's not really anywhere safe on the top or on the right side. Bazooka. A little off center.
You'll regret that. I'm on a case.
Here's Purple's useless worm. Very few options when you're in here. You can either dig in even further or just rotate worms. Digging out will waste a turn. You won't get to do much. Maybe a shotgun, but ultimately, way more likely that you're just not going to get out without using your whole turn. 7 seconds left.
Come on.
There is a skip turn button. They might get the second shot. Nope. They didn't dig enough to get out. It's just still slightly there.
Yes, sir.
Red's turn. Yeah, we took away torches and girders and drill. They have no drills, no girders, 1 torch. That's what's left. So they already used their torch. Monster Blood's in trouble. This may be it for Shmeev.
Hello.
Yellow is out, takes last place on this one.
Revenge.
Affirmative.
Whose turn? What's the weapon? This rope is being uncooperative. The sheep has consistently been the most backfiring weapon in this tournament so far.
Oh, yes!
The way to mutton is open though. Ah, roped around the roped around the terrain. Nice. That was a good move. They want that stuff over there.
Ow!
They're still in. They did not lose their turn. They just lost their rope.
Player collects!
All right.
Ow! A shot!
Petrol Bomb is an interesting choice. Didn't work. I can see what was planned though. I would say blue actually lucked out that it didn't work there because very clearly could have slid them down there. Here comes the cluster. I think with a cluster bomb, the only reason I would ever use one is if, well, that was the most ineffective one I've ever seen in my life. If I didn't feel comfortable with the grenade throw I had to make, like I had no other choice at all but to throw a grenade, and it felt like it was impossible, I would throw the cluster bomb up into the sky and try and get it to rain down. I would only even do that if they had like 2 health left too. I wouldn't even try if they were big on health. Well, he lost his turn, but he grabbed the crate.
Supplies detected.
Blues move. There's still fire burning down there, so if they touch that, they're gonna lose their turn.
Physical impact.
Fire punch.
Ow! Ow!
Resistance is futile.
The mortar will not blow up unless it hits terrain. I don't know what the hell a mortar's for. I have no idea. I'd say the mortar doesn't work in any situation. I can't think of a single one. I think we saw the closest thing to it being useful last match, when they were trying to shoot across wind that was going the wrong way. Mortar could fire against that. It still didn't work. A grenade, well timed, would have been better still. Mortar firing against something above just rains down on your head.
Player collects!
It doesn't dig upwards or anything. And in that situation, why wouldn't you just use a regular bazooka?
Boring.
Oh, did not get to use the flamethrower. Comes the water.
Raise up, Mama Brown! Ooh!
The mortar is a weapon that nobody would be concerned if it just didn't exist here. It should do the opposite of what it does. It should be a digging tool or something. It's just so worthless. Maybe it should drop clusters while it flies across. Airstrike.
Ow!
Into their own petrol.
Away go!
59 damage.
Reinforcements have arrived.
I think mortar is the only one I would call really useless. Most of the other weapons are good. The axe is extremely good for what I'm doing here. We've seen it used to great effect a couple times. Some of these worms have had 200 health and taken 100 damage from the axe. Those worms are entrenched, so it's the only realistic way to hurt them is to just hit them with that thing. Here comes the old lady. This one's going to be weird because I don't know where it's going to stand when the clock runs out.
Pirates. Oh dear.
Ooh,
Worm dissipate.
that's some big damage. The axe can also hit multiple people, so if there's a stack of like 3 worms with 100 HP, you're looking at 150 damage. Just real easy. The axe is a very specific use, but it's good at it. Okay. Well, that worm is quite dead. There are 2 crates here, and there's 30 seconds on the clock. Will Loon try and get those, or is they just gonna shoot their shot? Looks like they're opting for the weaponry. I don't feel like that pit down there is safe where that crate is. It's not where you want to end your turn anyway, if you have more than one worm.
Oh, yes.
Green's up, this is their only worm, the other one's effectively dead. What are you going to do here? It's actually in a pretty good place too to win this. Maybe. Comes the airstrikes. That's not bad. That's not bad either.
Welcome.
Where do they want to go?
Here it comes. Oh, that's just peachy. To the queen. Gold blazer.
I think practice will be dead before they get a turn. So that worked. That was a good enough kill. Leaving skill here, precariously placed in the center on a big vertical platform. The only worm they have left. Same to purple, the only worm they have left. And they're not in a great place either, but they're getting out of there. They really don't have a choice, they have to leave that place. Skill is dead. Lorishi will take 2 for 4th place.
You'll regret that.
Same as last time.
Supplies detected.
Who's up?
Out. Implemented.
This water makes me nervous. It's so weird. This terrain isn't great either for jumping through. You can do it, I think, but it's very picky stuff. Looks like he's going to get rid of the green guy on the right side, leaving just the one over there. Hopefully he doesn't lose his turn to this bomb. Might. Not quite.
Traitor.
It hit Matrix, but not the worm who's up. So now I can use the other shot for something. I think it's possible to get up there if they're quick.
Time critical.
Give it a rest.
Did not get the shot.
A great pit stop there.
Green's move. 3 blues left alive here. Though one of them is not looking too great. They're all pretty low health, but one of them is just... If they don't get to move soon, they're going to drown. I think they do get to move next, though. See what Green's up to here. That'll do it for purple. Purple takes 3rd. Maniacal.
A crash.
Once again 3rd. These are the same ranks as last time, except for Shmeep.
Supplies detected.
It's 3 against 1. Blue is up. They have to get out of there, right? They have a pigeon. Looks like they're forfeiting that worm. No, they're not. They've got him. Loon takes 1st again.
Unit lost.
Digital Basic takes 2nd place. The bird has done its dues.
Enemy defeated.
Gonna generate a map. Let's get that 3rd game going. What do you got for me, database? What a mess. What else do you have for me, database? We've done the pirate ship already. I'd like to see something else here. Yeah, let's do planes.
Yes, sir.
Skill is locked in. He's the only one. He's locked inside that very small piece of terrain, though. Nice info. Those aren't planes, it's a battleship that's flying. What the? Oh, grab the crate before they blew up, but they will blow up and lose their turn.
Yes, sir.
Purple's move. Is this a satellite here? What is this thing we're looking at right now? Oh, set the mine off on purpose. I don't think they're safe. Oh, it's a dud. Okay, they definitely would have lost their turn if that weren't the case.
Yep. Yep. Watch this.
I'm gonna go investigate what my cat's just knocked over real quick. Hold on. Well, let's just let this run.
Traitor. Yes, sir. I'll get you. Hurry!
Affirmative. Implemented. Target hit.
You'll regret that. Oh, yes!
Alright, I have no idea. This weird banjo thing is odd music choice for this game in general. 4 exploding barrels here, and I do expect that when one goes, they're all gonna go.
Oh,
Just a prod whiff. I've done that myself. The prod is it doesn't have as much range as it looks like it has. Yeah, I can only imagine that my cat's caused whatever that sound was. It sounded like a shelf falling over, but I can't find anything. It was big enough that I was concerned enough to investigate it. Midstream, so that's how big it was. That's going to blow him up. Will it kill, though? Not quite.
ow!
Oh, they lost their turn to that.
What are you doing?
No, they didn't. Never mind. They're
What
still
you're
going.
about to receive.
Oh, yes, they did. What happened? Why did they lose their turn? They didn't take damage. That's weird.
Reinforcements! Huh. Reinforcements! Yep. Yep.
terrain.
Haha!
Big sheep play. Maximum damage there.
That's asking for trouble.
Dynamite on wheels. Dynamite on legs. Well, skill, you're not gonna do much, huh? The question is, do they want to leave the plane or don't they? They could get a kill and leave the plane at the same time if they felt like it. I think it would be wise. I would. You would shoot the back of the plane out with a shotgun, and your second shot could be used on green there. If you want to escape. If you want to. And I think it would be good to have that one free. You'd have the option to escape. But we'll see what they choose to do. They don't really have a lot of choices. It's either that or skip the turn, honestly. I don't think anything else would do it. Like, doing this is, I think, the best move. They're still safe.
Ow!
They didn't get the kill, though. So not as safe.
Just you wait!
There was a way to get the kill for sure. Blue is up.
Implemented.
It wouldn't be a bad idea for me to implement 1 minute of delay on the stream just for the sake of allowing players to watch it. I don't know if they are or not. That's a good one. Loon's doing what I consider to be good Rocketeer work here that I haven't seen enough of, honestly, where they're using the last second to drop their weapon and then fly away. Instead of using all of it, landing, and then being stuck.
A great pit stop there!
Effectively doubling the amount of flight you get by doing that. This will be big. This will be a big one. Gotta worry about the escape now here.
Ow!
This is going to do it. Say cheese and die is probably real bad off. I don't know if they're dead. I would expect they are.
Oi, no!
They're gonna take some damage on green too.
Otto! Oh,
Couldn't get away safely.
Optimal behavior.
Ended up taking about 40.
here it comes!
This is a character who's lucky that barrel didn't blow up.
Watch this! Ow! Oh, oh,
Ah! The big brain play.
oh, bummer. For what we are about to receive.
Purple's move. Careful where you jump on the nose of a jet. Mid-flight. I like to think that they just opened up Google real quick and they referenced the movement list to figure out how to backflip just real quick, mid-turn. Nice punch. Just pulled out the Worms Armageddon box that they have and got the manual out, dug it open, flipped some pages, found the controls. Double backspace, backflips.
Watch this!
Homing missile did its work. I think all three of those worms are dead. Would be surprised. Even the 82 health one probably is going to die. Yes, triple kill with that one.
Critical damage.
So long. No way!
Supplies detected. Physical impact.
Ow! Ow!
That will kill because Fire Punch just does straight 30.
Here we go! Oh no! A great pit stop there! Player collects! Player collects! Player collects!
Oh, okay. I'm not feeling them being safe here. Oh, that's a dud, right. They're safe. They're safe as it gets.
Yes, sir!
Is this yellow's last one? Yes. 97 health is all they have. Looks like a clean kill if they're going after OD20 there.
Watch this! Ow!
I think that'll still do it. It wasn't a direct hit, but I think it's enough.
That's asking for trouble! Oh no!
Nice. On.
Yes, sir!
Oh. Lost their turn.
Yes, sir!
There was a lot of that last match. That feels bad, because the jetpack you get one, it's so powerful. It's the free movement tool, and you end up losing your turn because of it. That feels bad. Not as bad as blowing yourself up, but that's a wasted resource that you just don't have.
Goodies!
Looking at homing missiles here.
Watch this!
The less power people use on the homing missile, the more likely it feels
Systems
that it
damage
will hit.
Affirmative.
So there is a circumstance where you do want to fully power it. I don't think it's the one most people use it in. Now what are we up to here? Looks like a homing pigeon's coming out. Ah, not enough. Homing pigeon completely missed. The wrong part of the plane.
Oh, yes!
Purple's entire team is on the right side here. That's all of them, all three. They're all doing pretty well too. For a bunch of guys who could be killed in one go. Oh no. They managed to escape that, but it was a dud anyway, but they would not have lost their turn to that one.
And look at him go!
Clock's ticking. Just going for a regular grenade throw here. It can easily kill. I would say it probably will, but maybe not. No, it did not get any air. Needed to get over the little bit of pixels there.
Yes, sir!
The artillery has this like jagged thing on the end. Yellow's up. A lot of people have chosen pigeons as a weapon. Surprisingly high number of people have chosen pigeons. Sheep. It will probably turn around here at some point. Oh, it got stuck real bad.
You'll regret that.
Surprisingly didn't do that much. I thought that was a shoe-in for a kill and a half.
Yes, sir!
Purple's up. This is not the mighty move that you thought it might be.
Insufficient intelligence.
Something else right there, man.
Yes, sir.
Somebody clip that one for me, please. Can I make a gif out of that one? I will be starting a Twitter account collecting moves like that across all games. I'll post about that later. I'm probably doing that. Honestly, I might do it tonight, but I won't start tweeting it until the morning.
Goodies.
That was a really solid disaster of a play. I have a button that allegedly makes clips, but I don't know how it works, so I'm not gonna mess around with it. It might do what I want. A lot of people will try and, like, quickly escape from the dynamite, and they press the wrong jump, and they jump backwards, wasting so much time that they end up taking a lot from the dynamite. That was a double kill, though. I think it was double damage. Is that why? That seemed like a lot of damage. That is the end of yellow team, though. Shmeev is 5th. 1 point.
Affirmative.
Not good for their score, because they did that last time as well. They're going to need a big win next time. They're sitting at 6 after 3 games.
What the? Ow! Ow!
Purple loses 1. I think blue might lose that one as well.
So long.
They're safe.
Oh, yes!
The backwards jump is extremely situational. It has value because it gives a different arc than the rest of them. It's a mobility tool that you might use. It's good to have it in your library, but you don't usually want to do it. The backflip almost always is better for the height that it gives. Homie missile the 3 HP worm. It did it. I mean, it sure did.
That's revenge!
Critical damage.
We're running out of worms here.
For what we are about to receive. Reinforcements!
Every worm is on screen, but it exists. The purple ones are doing great. I expected those two to be dead real quick, but they just never were taken out. If this homing missile hits, Loon will be 4th this time. If it hits. Big ask, I think. It hit the fire, that's like 5 damage though.
Damage report.
I'm always wrong about fire damage. It's 12, jeez. They're still alive though. What's Red's move? Dead silence from the game. That's not my end. Worms just decided to go into hyper focus mode for Talon's shot. I don't know why.
Scramble, scramble!
That'll be Loon taking 4th place this time. 2 points.
System shut down.
Sitting at 12 now.
A great pit stop there!
That is a score based on everyone else's score. Loon's won twice, and the rest of the players they've been switching around. So Loon actually is safe to progress here. He's going to make it. With 12 points. No one can knock him out. Definitely one of the 3 moving forward.
A crash!
Purple lost 1 there. That's a lot of damage.
Yes,
Nice
sir.
shot.
Attack! Grenade!
This worm strikes again.
Nata!
Yeah, just give me that one as well. Can I? That's the same worm. It deserves a second go. A second try.
Hurry! Yeah. Oi, Nata! Oh, yes!
Greens move. Green's in a good position to win this. They just gotta get rid of red up top left.
Hey, shot!
Well, maybe next time.
Whoops! For what we are about to receive. Watch this. He's off! He's off!
Red lost their lowest health worm there.
Reinforcements had arrived.
Plain worm is up. This one's really far away from the rest. And surprisingly still alive. I'm surprised airstrikes haven't destroyed this fella. Drop bombs directly on the other plane.
Goodies. Hurry up.
We're gonna do a card. Yeah, like this worm here has no health, so the other one could be taken out real easy with the right move. This one can be taken out by pure damage. Another grenade into that pit. The grenade pit.
Ha! You missed.
Green's turn. They're running out of terrain.
A great pit stop there.
Gotta do something. They can't keep this up. Super sheep. Oh man, that was a tough flight. Nice work. That's gonna be the end of talent. Big time. Well done.
A crash.
Getting that sheep out of that pit was really well flown.
For what we are about to receive. Come on then.
Buster bomb.
Attack. Oi, Nata.
You just can't get out. You just can't throw that out of there.
Reinforcements have arrived.
This is Red's only worm left, and they're kind of exposed here. Everyone has a teleporter though, by the way. So this game could continue just a little longer if they use that. They also probably have ropes still. What are they gonna do here?
Hurry.
What? Well, this isn't necessarily gonna do much.
Oh dear.
Green's turn is up. I do believe the purple worm maybe not. I think it will get one more try. The electing to teleport. Green moves up. Purple gets another turn.
Yes, sir.
They can't even move. They got to do something. I'm under the impression that the first person who teleported that plane would probably be living large up there, because they're going to be able to knock anyone else off before they get a turn. Comes the airstrikes. They've been missing. I don't know where these airstrikes have been. 5 health left. The ratio is still alive.
Yes, sir.
Good move. Anywhere else and they'd probably be in trouble.
Oh, yes.
Green doesn't have an easy way to deal with this fella unless they've got an airstrike. Napalm strike won't do it. Do they have a mole strike? Yes. They got him. Mole strike is destroyed. Horatia's turn. Red goes down. 3rd place. This plane has stripes now.
Yes, sir.
We are out of everything. We're out of everything.
Scramble, scramble.
Not quite the move. In fact, Green is now free to move as they please because of that.
Bomber. Oh, yes.
Yeah, they can squeeze under there and backflip up to the top of the plane if they want to. Ah, they overestimated how strong the wind was on that napalm. They missed their kill.
Whoops. Yes, sir. Tally ho!
What is this? Ah, they truly underestimated how strong the wind was.
He's off! He's off! Oh, yes!
Green's turn. No, it looks like they're still stuck. The pixels are not on their side. They're gonna have to shoot their way out. Looks like they are up for that. They missed. Okay, now they are actually free.
Whoops! Yes, sir.
The water's coming. Moving over to the plane with a teleport. Or that one. I think that's smarter. I think a fire punch or something like that. And certainly because the left side is open, would probably have ended this.
Yes.
We're gonna have a grenade war from plane to plane here, and it's gonna be a rough one because that's not an easy throw. Unless there's something left. I feel like they've used their airstrikes. They have 3. They have the regular, napalm, and mole strike. Homing missile coming in. Now, if this connects, it's over. It certainly can do 20 damage. It has to be done correctly. It sure can make this shot happen. It looks good. I think that's it. Yeah, that'll do it.
So long.
Digital Basic jumps up to 12 points. We have 10, 12, 7, 12, and 6. One more. Bop, bop. It's a big solid brick of a map. We did that one already. I feel like it picks like 10 maps a day for me to cycle through here. I've seen that one as well. There's enough maps in the library that I definitely shouldn't have this much trouble getting a new one, so I figure that I'll just have to grab some myself at this point for the future. Yeah. What does Fort look like? I'll just generate one if this one's bad. Okay. Let's grab us another regular map here. A couple different variations of map. I think I would like 2 islands. A little closer than that though. There we go. Let's do this one. Good luck, everybody. Last game of the night. Last game of this match. Last game of this group.
Yes, sir.
Scores are 10 to Maniacal, 12 to Loon, 7 to Lauratia, 12 to Digital Basic, and 6 to Shmeev. Shmeev and Lauratia need basically Maniacal Gamer to lose first if they really want to stay in this. They might be able to tie and still stay in if something else happens, but that's their best chance. Otherwise, Loon, Basic, and Maniacal look good to win this. In fact, I think Loon and Digital Basic are probably secure, even if they take last place here. That grenade almost worked. It's just, you know what? That would have been a good time for Dynamite, believe it or not. I think it would have gotten at least 1, maybe 2.
Watch this.
Nice bounce.
He's lost. Ow. Ow.
Oh my. Almost big.
Here we go.
I mean, that would have been their own worm, though. Maybe not too big. Some weird placement on the right. Nice location for that. Getting out of here is not easy. It's going to require some advanced rope knowledge, just like understanding the mechanics of it well. You're going to really have to know them. Have to bounce off that wall quickly and then pull out the rope as far as it can go while moving upwards.
Hurry.
It can be done. They're running out of time though. They're going to go splash.
Rubbish.
Oh. Should have given up and just gone back to where you came from. That was the right place to attach the rope, but actually getting up there, pretty rough.
Yo.
Mario Sins loses 1.
Last.
Oh, yes. Player collects.
Nice. There's a kill.
A crash. Here it comes.
Here's Yellow. Monster Blood. What are you up to? There's a mine on the end of that. Do you see it? I'm pretty sure that's what that is. Looking to teleport. No, it's a homing missile actually. Looking to do a big shot here.
Fire.
That'll work.
Oh. Systems damage detected.
Reinforcements have arrived. Oh. Yow. Oh.
Well, I
Reinforcements have arrived.
guess it's your turn. Go for it, skill.
Goodies.
Stuck on a barrel? I don't feel like this is a safe place to be. They ended up in a nasty situation, didn't they? Well, they're here now. This is life. Time to rock it away. Gotta do it. Gotta get out of there. I don't think that's gonna get both of them. It might.
Look at that!
Oh, just enough.
Got one.
Sitting on the edge was a bad idea for green.
Supplies detected.
Blue's turn to move. Opting to use the med pack as a weapon. Certain death for these two full health worms.
Just you wait.
114 apiece. Exactly the same damage somehow, despite all the fire.
A great pit stop.
Big turn. Big change in the scoreboard with that one. Those two were, I mean, if it weren't for those crates dropping where it did, those two were in a really good place.
Fire collects. Fire collects. Fire.
Okay, they saw the other one down there. I was wondering if they would. Now what? Okay, I'm going to have to use a rope because they just did not land in time to drop the dynamite and still jet away. What did they find? Regular damage dynamite. I was scared it would be big
Here it
and that part of the map wouldn't exist anymore. Yellow's turn. Yellow, what are you up to? Ah, that probably does it.
Time to sick bay.
1 health left on Brett Favre. Does not die.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Jaywalking. Contemplates the move. Lots of homing missiles coming out.
Catch this.
The shot. This will be wide. Big one.
Ow.
Yow.
That got it. Did not get the kill. I think they were aiming for
Asking for trouble.
to the ocean. I mean, why wouldn't you? So
Reinforcements have arrived. Hello.
hello. Another homing missile. A very specific
What's this?
target. Looks good. That'll kill.
Got one.
detected. Implemented.
Could this be a double baseball bat? That's a double.
Resistance is futile.
A great pit stop there! Player collects! Ow! A shot!
That's a kill too. These are some good shots coming out all of a sudden.
A crash!
Yellow doing well with
Yes,
3 worms. One of them is kind of useless though. It's probably not going to help much. It's 4.5 minutes till sudden death though. They have time to move if they need to move, if it even comes down to that. The other two, one's nestled in there with 50 and the other one's in a really, probably the safest spot on the map is this area here. Excepting for that fire barrel on the right, you really have a hideaway then. Looks like they're opting to go on the offensive here. Where to? Green's really healthy, but that's the only worm they have, and it's not impossible to kill them quickly. Killing them in one turn, maybe not, but...
Quickly! Fire! He's off! He's off!
Just throwing that thing, huh? Just throw it anywhere. Jetpack. Dynamite. That is the end of Brett, and also skill maybe could fall in. Oh, the barrel saved skill from dying. Jaywalking just ate that whole thing.
Critical damage.
Yes, sir.
Reds move. 35 health left. They're the only worm they have. Horatia's turn. Their chances look grim. It's a Petrol Bomb. It's going to be hard to use this. I'm afraid of self-damage happening here. It's...
Watch this.
Exactly, yeah.
Oi, nutter!
Didn't make it happen.
Affirmative.
Ooh. Homing pigeon. Homing pigeon. Thanks. Thanks, bird. Bird strength.
Detective systems blur.
Oh, yes! A shot! Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Direct hit. 40 damage.
Oh, no! Yes, sir.
Yellow does not get to move that worm to safety yet. Still stuck in the bottom. I don't know if they would either. You definitely don't want to just call a worm a loss. Warp it out at some point. There's a magic pixel there, and they're using it as a boost. Nice. They have to watch out for the fire, though. It is blocking them. If they touch that, they will lose their turn.
Ooh, ooh. Oh, bummer.
So,
Well, That's a bit of a whiff. I think this is the end of red team. Unless this completely misses. That maybe isn't enough. Wasn't a very good hit. Yeah, 17, pretty lousy. 4 health left. Red is still alive, hanging on. That little bit of terrain has blocked Lauritia's throw twice now.
Affirmative.
It's Loon's turn to go shopping. Just here's 2 items. Take them.
Implemented. Implemented.
Homing pigeon attempt number 2.
Confirm target.
Oh no! Into the sea with you.
Does not compute.
Oh, yes! Player collects!
Green. Green's still got this really healthy single worm here. They do this wrong, they could end up in the drink though. There's not much terrain below them.
Ow!
The mine will not kill. I don't think there's any way it will. Maybe it will go through the terrain. Yeah, it did. Nice. Just right. I didn't think it would quite get there, but it did. That worm is dead.
Here it comes.
Bigger radius than I thought on that thing. Here's monster blood. They're leaving this place. Looks like a careful flight will get them to safety. Ultimately, they were not eliminated before they attacked. Well, they've kissed themselves goodbye here.
Oh, bummer.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Purple's up.
Incoming.
Red is done. Lauricia takes 1 point for last place. Total of 8. They are eliminated.
So long.
Supplies detected.
Shmeev has to win this and make Maniacal Gamer next in line to die if they are staying in this game. That's where we stand. Other than that, there's no shakeups. Low gravity and fire punch looks like combos happening here. That'll be the end of that worm. After 2 birds, it came down to a punch.
Unit lost.
Yellow down to 1 all of a sudden. Sudden death is near.
Hey, great pit stop there!
Sudden death will be arriving real soon. Green's got 140 health, 1 worm. Just like everyone else. That's the healthiest one though. I think yellow is out. Shmeev finished. Oh, wow, that was close. Jeez. Okay. With 2 points, Shmeev has 8 as well, tying for last place. Now we are fighting for who gets first, second, and third in the ranks, which also makes a difference where they get placed in the tourney in round 2. Determining that with this. Not a huge difference, but it will affect their seed. Not necessarily in a beneficial way, but it will change it. Nobody's getting a pass on any games less or more than anyone else. It looks like green can be knocked in from here, but I don't think that that will happen. Maybe it will. I wouldn't trust it, but you can knock them down from the left side, and I think they'll hang on to the right, though. Well, that's not going to do it, though, unfortunately.
He's off! He's off!
Affirmative. Implemented.
Loon has like 6 weapons now. I don't know what they are. I just know that he's been picking them up.
Target in sight.
I don't actually have that information myself, which is good because I'm broadcasting it. No one can get that information. Only Loon knows what they've acquired, unless he shows us by holding it in his hand or something. I don't know what those weapons are, but I'm sure that by now he's found something. It might have been the pigeons, but I don't think it is. All the players are pretty separated here. I don't think we're going to be finishing this match quickly. Airstrike. This will connect. That'll be like 40 damage. Oh no, it only got 1.
Just you wait.
You're up, purple.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Oh no. Okay, he's got around it. You can squeeze through there. That little bit of pixel. Strange choice to land there. I'm not sure why they did. They're in the same rope location almost. Wonder why they landed at all. That did cost a rope. Looks like they still have more though. They've given up their turn and their game. Third place goes to Maniacal for the big jump in. Did not know what he was planning, but he didn't get to do it.
Detected.
Another homing missile. Maybe he found those because that's a lot of homing missiles. I think it might be the weapon that has been obtained.
Does not
Because
compute.
I don't believe that I gave people that many homing missiles. It seems like a lot. Not a great weapon to find. Green's turn. Super Sheep going. You can shop with it. Is doing it. Nice. Collected a crate. Didn't do a whole lot of damage, but got a crate too, and
Detected.
opened the path up to do more damage later.
Does detected.
Who's gonna grab that health, looks like. Possibly could end this turn here.
Implemented. Implemented.
Clock sticking.
Time critical. Locked on target. Detected systems flaw.
Dang. It's some kind of something. This could be it. It's gonna be close. Blue may be done. Oh, still in there. The very last pixel of terrain that was available. Gotta jump out though, and that's gonna be tricky too.
Physical impact.
Ow!
Okay. Tried to get to safety there.
Futile.
This is an interesting situation. Green's turn.
Yes.
Minigun. Probably the end of this. Baseball bat instead. Probably the end of this. That'll do it. And takes second place.
That's revenge.
These are basic wins.
He takes the checkered flag.
Alright, nice work, everybody. Here we got Digital Basic in first place with 17. Arabian Loon picks up second with 16. And Maniacal Gamer has 13, third place. They're moving on. Shmeev and Lauracia, thanks for playing. They got 8. Tied for fourth. That is our last Worms game of the night. I'm gonna get those typed in and we'll see where we're standing. We have what do we have? 4 groups left in round 1, just 4, and we'll already be doing the next, much more intense, I think. 4 versus 4. It's not a free for all, but it's a kill race, and it's gonna have 2 games at once in it, so it's gonna be different. But round 1's almost done already after 1 week.
Whoa.
Thanks for the sub, commenters. Thanks for subs, everybody. Well, I'm going to go ahead and find somebody to host. I'll probably be on later, though, playing something. Very likely. Just for the moment, I'm taking a little break. Let's see who's on here. Big John's playing Fall Guys. I'll host that. That sounds like fun. Have a good night, everybody.